Right, week 12, Jaguars versus Texans. Jacksonville is favored by 1, and I'm going to take Houston. The model likes Houston. It's going to be a great game either way. Uh, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, why Jacksonville is favored, but when I come up here and look, because when we look at their records, they look really similar. And quite frankly, Houston has really, I think, had a really remarkable year. So I don't. If I were in Vegas, I probably would have just called this even. The model has a very slight advantage, 56% of the time of the samples. Houston won, which translates to a 1.5 point spread. And then again, let's go over here to the right. You're talking roughly 27 points to 23 points just in the raw numbers. But you can see the overlap. When you come over to the confidence interval here, there's barely an overlap. Jacksonville scoring, again, this is taken from the model. The 95% confidence interval is Jacksonville 25 at the top end, Houston bottom end 25. So no statistical difference, but certainly favoring Houston. And then when it comes down to the Bayesian adjustment, again, it adjusted to say it is virtually an even game. But with that one, I think it's been a great game to watch. Certainly, when you look at this number here for Houston, C.J. Stroud has been phenomenal to watch. When you come over here and you look at Jacksonville, their passing game just isn't quite as good. You got to admit, watching C.J. Stroud has been phenomenal. With that though, Jacksonville, they've had some really good wins. They've had some really bad losses. This loss against a really good San Francisco team, I think, was quite frankly very embarrassing. But then they played good against a poor Tennessee Titans team. So I'm not sure that I would really put a whole lot of stock into that one. Meanwhile, if you're going to come over here and you can look at this 21-16 win by Houston, you might look and go, really, against Arizona? But let me tell you what, with Kyler Murray in there, Arizona really isn't that bad of a team with Kyler Murray. Not a great team, but Kyler Murray, he's a good quarterback. He's gonna, I think, sign for as a free agent somewhere next year. He's good. He just happens to be, I think, injury prone. But that notwithstanding, C.J. Stroud is the real deal. And so he's going to be one of those guys who's fun to watch. And this weekend is going to be no different. Let's go and take a look at the performance charts. So showing some big numbers up here for passing for Houston. The thing that really stands out for me is, wow, look at the big plays. So again, this is a head-to-head matchup. And so the big plays really is looking at what's the likelihood of the offense having big plays against that defense. And so it's showing that offense should have a very good day. When you come down here, Jacksonville, I'm not sure that they have that much explosiveness. And then both teams control the ball pretty good. And then when I come over here and I see an awful lot of sacks against Jacksonville, and then but one thing I will set that with is I don't normally look at the number of plays, but I think Jacksonville actually does a pretty good job of controlling the ball. That's what that's showing. They do a good job of prolonging the game, keeping the other offense off, and maximizing their opportunities to score. So that's what we're seeing there. So anyhow, definitely watch this game. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy Thanksgiving. And if you like what you listen to, click like and subscribe. And if you got a question or a comment, drop me a note. Thank you.